Okay, we are live.
Yay!
Hello,
Hey,
Mika.
Mika.
Why am I so
All right,
Oh,
Mika's diving right in here with the story.
okay.
All right,
Glenn
tell me I'm not
was?
the only one who had to look up who Glenn was. I'm glad that Ty finally went on with solving the puzzle. Oh, TJ, sorry. Yeah, TJ.
Yes,
But now I feel we could have skipped much of the novel if she'd done that sooner.
I guess. I think I don't know. I wasn't upset about her taking her time with that, but I agreed. The only reason I knew-ish who Glenn was is because Lily kept bringing him up in the past sprints and was like talking about Glenn. It was like I ruled Glenn out, and I'm like, okay, this is the person Lily was talking about. I don't know anything other than that, really. So
But
like
was
I
that
wasn't.
the guy that went to Vegas or something, right? That was his alibi? Because is
Okay,
he the
yeah.
guy that Officer, I don't know, Officer McSteamy, like verified his
Yeah, I thought we ruled him out a little bit.
ruled him
And then,
out.
yeah, I
I
mean,
can't remember.
now that we think Glenn's the killer, Glenn's not the killer. Like, it's going to be someone else, right? Like,
Well, I don't know. He's freaking holding a gun to TJ's head.
what?
So, oh wait, did I read too much?
Well, now you
Okay.
know more than we do.
How many, what? The
Did I
last
read too
chapter,
much?
the last chapter
I must
I
have read too
read.
much. Sorry, never mind. Wait,
Wait,
rewind.
we can't ignore this, Vivian. We have to talk about it. The last chapter
No,
I
no,
read was.
you guys aren't there yet. We can't
I
talk
know,
about
but you
it.
just said that. We have to talk about that at least a little bit to understand what's going on.
Forget I said it. I'm wrong.
No,
I'm
I'm not.
I
I
made it
remember
up.
you said it. Where did you read to last night? What chapter did you finish? What was the last chapter you finished?
I thought I finished chapter 23.
Okay, I thought
Or
I finished chapter
24.
23 as
I
well.
don't know what I read. Hang on. Let me look and see.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so for me, the last thing I read was them deciding to do a scheme on to do kind of a setup on Glenn, which I thought was stupid and dumb, and thought that it wouldn't end up good either by her having a gun held to her head kidnap situation, which is a very typical
No,
cozy
I read
mystery
chapter
ending.
23.
And maybe we read to the wrong
No,
point.
no, I didn't. Sorry. I
Hold
did
on.
read chapter
Because
24.
now
Okay, great.
I
did.
wasn't confused until now. I finally got it, but now I'm confused again because
Yeah.
I've read until the end of chapter 23, and I did that like 10 minutes ago.
I
Oh,
know.
wow.
I read I read 20 to 24.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm not going to
It's
say
okay.
anything else.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, don't say anything else. Now, what we ended on, or what we should have ended on, unless I'm wrong, Lily, is like they should.
I wasn't so sure anymore, so I've read until the end of chapter 23, and I thought, all right, that's it.
Yeah, I thought it was a good
Now,
ending.
can I also add this though? When you said like we think Glenn is the killer, but we don't really know. I even now still feel like there's still 4 chapters left in this book. Maybe Glenn isn't the killer.
Yeah.
Even knowing what I know happens next.
And
Did I talk about Glenn the other week?
yes.
I think so.
Yeah, that's why I knew about him.
I think he was one
Because
of your suspects.
he's not on my list of all the character names from last week. He's not on there, and there are a lot
You're
of
like,
names.
I've never heard of
Yeah,
him.
okay.
And we're like, you've been talking, Glenn is your prime suspect. And you're
Yeah,
like, never
Glenn-
heard of him.
I don't know if that was her prime. So I think she said I'm ruling Glenn out. And I'm like, okay, cool. In my mind, I was like, okay, Glenn's not a suspect. And then she pulls up Glenn. I wasn't expecting her to say Glenn. At the end of chapter 23, when she was like, reveal time. I don't know who. I was expecting her to not say who the killer was.
I know. I was expecting like to not know for like 3 more chapters.
Yeah.
That they were going to set up this sting or do whatever and not tell us who it was.
Yeah. Nailed the fact that it was told who it is. Like, we know who it is. Makes me think it wouldn't have been him. Now, maybe
Right.
this is evidence is different based on what Vivian has said, but I don't know, because that's a very typical cozy mystery thing. Is you have somebody, you're right on the heels of it, and then somebody else, or she remembers a clue and then goes off and then figures it out herself. She has that part, right? Like, that's a very typical cozy mystery thing that happens. So I don't know. And also the main character getting kidnapped at the end of the book is typically happens, or getting like almost brutally murdered, and then she escapes from it. I'm like, this is cozy. I think it's only part of cozy mysteries. I'm like, I don't know. The last cozy mystery I read, okay, I was on it. I was on the case. I knew everybody. I knew everything was going on. I was on who the killer could be. I knew everybody. Turns out the killer was the only person I wasn't keeping track of. I'm like, I don't know who that is. Like, I literally was like,
scenario.
Like, I literally don't even know who this is. I don't know who this woman is. And this is, this is not going well. The main character's trapped in a freezer with her trauma. Literally, she's smelling her trauma. And it was a mess. I'm like, who is this one? What are we doing here? I thought it was somebody else. Or I don't know. I don't even know you were a character, even though I know all the character names. I'm keeping track of this. Turns out I did not know all the character names.
Is Glenn's motive for killing?
I don't know. I don't really know who Glenn is.
I'm gonna do a search because I've read another chapter and I still am like, I'm not sure why Glenn wanted to kill Zachary.
Yeah.
All right, let me search for Glenn.
While you'll do it, I'll keep listening, but I'm gonna go do something real quick.
Glenn is a lawyer.
A lawyer?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Glenn is the lawyer. With a wife built like a linebacker. Oh, okay. So Glenn went to the casino. So Glenn is the guy that went to the casino. All right. Is the first time we see Glenn? Is him going to the casino? It can't be. Okay.
No, we knew about Glenn before the casino, right?
I thought we did, but like it seems like the first time he shows up is chapter 9.
Really? Is it?
Okay. Glenn Keller is partying the night away. Glenn is a competent attorney. Okay, hang on. Maybe the Glenn part comes up later. Sorry. Anybody else want to chime in on okay, actually Mika knows who Glenn is. Okay. Okay, let's come back to this comment because I agree. Glenn is the lawyer that managed Zachary's estates.
Oh.
So Glenn was working with Lloyd to like forge documents about the sale of the house?
That
Why?
can make sense.
To get a kickback from Lloyd?
Maybe Glenn's like the son. Maybe Glenn's like Zachary's son or whatever. Like that Mary's child.
Didn't we figure out that Kyle's dad was Mary's child?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot.
I mean, I suppose Mary could have had multiple children. Did have multiple children before like she showed up on Zachary in Zachary's life.
I don't know.
So I'm still not sure what is Glenn's motive. Mika, you have an idea about Glenn's motive? Maybe for a cut of the profit.
I guess, yeah.
All right, so let's go back to this. Them setting up TJ for this is 101 things that would never happen in real life, right? To do a sting, right?
Yes. 100%. Because also, their plan is really stupid. Like, they're like, let's hope he confesses. It's like, what are we doing here?
I know.
Like, he's not confessing. This isn't happening.
He's totally not confessing. If he hasn't confessed yet, even though everyone has been talking to him about it, right? I don't know how they're going to get him to confess. I feel like
no,
it's not a great plan. He'd be better. He'd be more likely to confess if the cop just called him in and started interrogating him in like the interrogation room.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know. I'm kind of forgetting the whole plans of it, even though I just read it last night, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, only Bond villains confess to the hero. Yeah, nobody's confessing.
Yeah.
Not unless they're like being tortured.
Cozy mysteries do have a lot of that. Like at the end, it's like, you know, like very Scooby-Doo-esque ending. But it's once we have the actual killer. Like, you know, once we're in the moment and the killer's like, I'm about to kill you with this walk. You know, she
Yeah, I
confesses
gotta
everything.
tell you, I still am not convinced. I mean, there are a lot of reasons to believe that Glenn is the killer, but I'm kind of thinking it still might be Lloyd. I
Yeah.
think there might be one final twist.
I think there's going to be too. But you know more than I do.
Even knowing what I know, I think there's going to be one more twist. Because we still have so many chapters left.
Yeah,
What
so
else
4
can
chapters
happen?
left. Yeah.
Like, if he's going to confess in the next chapter, like, then
Quick.
we're done. He's gonna
Yeah.
have chapters of what?
Yeah. Yeah.
The romance part, apparently, for
Yeah.
UT.
And the romance is building up. And I feel like it could be like it could have something to do with Kyle because I feel like she's getting pretty close with Dylan. That's the name, right?
Yeah.
Pretty close with Dylan, as you call him, McSteamy or whatever. And
Did she, or did I just make that up?
You said McSteamy, right?
Yeah, but did I just make that up?
No, that's a thing. That is a Grey's Anatomy thing.
Right, but did she call him that, or did I call him that? I think I called him that.
You just called him that. And see, I'm the one who's on the romance. You're calling this guy McSteamy for no reason.
I mean, I don't know, because I know like he's the love interest, and that's like the only. I guess I could have said McDreamy because he doesn't seem very steamy, but maybe I don't know.
But also calling what's his name? Patrick. What's his name? The guy who plays McDreamy.
Patrick Dempsey is dreamy.
Patrick Dempsey not calling him McSteamy is like a little bit ridiculous. Like he's not attractive. But
no, but Eric Dane is steamy.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, you watch Grey's Anatomy. You watch Grey's Anatomy. At least you know who these people are. Is this like a cult? Like you know these people are just by references.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, you have no idea what we're talking about.
Nope.
I'm saying, Vivian, you watch Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, do I watch it? Oh, I used to.
Okay.
I used to, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to love it. And then maybe during COVID, when I was in the States, it was on Netflix, like 6 or 7 seasons of it from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And so I watched it all the way through. You know, I don't know anybody that's on it anymore, except anyway, this is a side conversation. That doesn't have anything to do with our book.
We could get into that, but I watched probably the first 15 seasons, something like that. Bless you. Up until COVID.
I would still watch it if I got it on TV.
Yeah. It's just
I would have to go back and watch because I literally don't know who anybody is anymore.
Yeah. And everybody's different. Ellen Pompeo is leaving, right? So
I don't know.
Yeah, she is.
If she's leaving, the show has to be over. Can they
That's what they said. If Ellen leaves, the show's over, but apparently the show must go on potentially. So I don't know. I don't really care about it anymore, but I did like it, and I do know these people are.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I do. I mean, we can call Derek McSteamy if you want to.
No, Derek is.
I'm fine with that. Not Derek.
Oh, Dylan.
Dylan.
What's this guy's name?
Whatever his name is, the sheriff. I like him.
Officer Kane. Deputy Kane.
Deputy Kane. I feel like, I don't know, we can call him McDreamy if you want to, McSteamy if you want to. But I think he's the love interest. I do. Not Kyle. Yeah, I don't think the other guy is the love interest. I don't think he's going to be.
Okay, what are we thinking about the job offer and the grant and is there really, because that Kyle can't be the love interest if he's going to leave after the end of the book, right? Because this is a series.
Yeah.
But if he gets the job, he's there for a job interview, right? If he gets the job, then I guess he could be the love interest.
Yeah. Is the job real?
Or
are all those, when we opened the safe deposit box, there was all of the evidence that shows that he brought them all together. Right?
Right.
which I thought was a very surprising thing. I wasn't expecting it to be reeled like that. It's like, oh yeah, he all brought them together. It was gonna be more like it was gonna take a while for her to figure that out as we got evidence. But
Do we even know what Kyle does for a living? Like, what kind of job would this even be?
I assumed writing, but I don't know where that came from. Like maybe like writing in a newspaper or
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
I have no idea. I don't remember. I'm not sure I'll make it to the end today. Oh no, I'm sick as a dog and zoning out. Oh no. Okay.
No,
So should we
no.
start reading then?
If that would, yeah.
We can start.
Okay. Let's start reading. Let's read to the end. So that Mika's not maybe zoning out anymore or sick so much.
That would help.
Mika, what do you want to do? Should we read? What should we do?
I mean, we can try to come back tomorrow if that would be better for Mika.
Yeah.
I guess
Mika,
Mika let us know. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, can I tell you the freakiest thing that happened while we're waiting for Mika to make a big life-changing decision?
Go ahead.
I was like sitting here earlier this afternoon, just sitting here, and all of a sudden, Alexa whispered at me.
What?
What did she say?
I can't remember, but it was creepy. Oh, it was like, and it was in this voice, and it was like, if you need me to like tell you something, ask me a question.
Well,
that wasn't what it was, but it was something like that. It was something like, it wasn't one of the reminders I had set or like a alarm or anything. It was like, if you want me to tell you something. I was like, I would like to just like unplug
maybe
you.
she
but
was
you're freaking me out.
maybe she was trying to scare you because it's the first.
Well,
of
it worked.
October.
And it was a whisper. It was a whisper.
Yeah. Maybe because you were in silence. I mean, do you sit in silence often there and not like you?
No, I've never been in this
breathing?
room during the day. I'm usually in like my office room.
Maybe it was like a network issue that the voice sounded like a whisper because there was a delay between the server she's connected to.
It also may have been way more scary if it was just straight up, just immediate talking, because it would have been like a jar, like she's like someone's talking in here. You know what I mean? Like,
and if you set a reminder,
I'm used to him, her, they. I'm used to them talking because, like, I have reminders set. Like at 4:30 on Wednesdays and Thursdays, they say, "Vivian, you have sprints in 30 minutes." Like I have that reminder set, and it just automatically goes every Wednesday and Thursday at 4:30.
But are your reminders loud? Because if I set a reminder to like take my medication, they are so loud.
Yeah,
Although
mine have set like the same decibel level.
And I've heard them. It seems like it doesn't do beeping, doesn't like beeper, and it doesn't like make a noise.
No, it just
kind of
like starts talking. Yeah.
Well, mine does a sound before she starts talking. If she's telling me something that I have set as a reminder.
Oh, yeah.
And then she gets super loud talking out the reminder, and it always scares me. So I don't know why she gets so loud because the main volume is less than
either. That's weird.
She's talking,
screaming at you.
Yeah, that's interesting. Do you guys have different editions of her?
Probably. I mean, mine is only like a year old. I think I just got her this year at Christmas last year.
Okay.
Okay, Mika's gonna try, see how long she can last. All right, so let's finish this book then.
Okay.
So we are 27. Whoops, get over here. 27. No, we're not. We are chapter 24 to the end. Say done when you finish.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm gonna head out and then I'll come back in when I'm done reading.
And you're gonna do ambiance?
If that's okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think that's cool.
Okay.
All right. All right. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Mika, feel better.
Yes. Happy reading.
Okay, I think we are all done.
Sorry about that. I had to turn my air conditioner off. Did I leave my microphone on? I didn't. I got up. Oops.
No, you were gone. All right, let me get rid of this banner. Hide comments. Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. How do I make us all?
Can you, you can just exit it out. There we go.
There we go. All right. Mika says that was anticlimactic.
Really? Okay, it was. We didn't get much. There wasn't much.
All right. What did you think of the sting operation?
I'm surprised it worked. I really am surprised it worked. I don't know.
I feel like all of a sudden Glenn became, I don't know. He's like mild-mannered attorney, right? And then all of a sudden he's like holding her at gunpoint.
Yeah.
And did he really confess?
He did.
Not really.
Really? I assumed. I don't know.
There's a lot of fiction in this cozy mystery.
Yes. It is a fiction book. I don't know. I mean, I was surprised that it ended up being just that. So yeah, a little anticlimactic, but I did like it, and I liked how at the end it wasn't just the solving of the murder. We got a little bit more. We got to seeing their night, and hearing more about seeing the funeral, and then also seeing Maud and Millie, kind of their journey of leaving the cult, and then also getting married. And I looked through the synopsis of the next couple books.
Yeah.
And or the two next Christmas books or winter books, and they're not in the synopsis, which I'm surprised about. So the next one is a winter or Christmas book, then there's a summer one, and then there is a winter one again, or a Christmas one, and they're not in those. But maybe
there's another Halloween one too.
Yeah, it's farther down though. No, or no?
Maybe they just.
I don't know, but there's another Halloween one.
Maybe they die.
I'm sure
maybe they're old, right? Well, no, they're not that old.
I feel like they're older than I'm imagining them to be much older than they actually are. But
they're not as old as Zachary, right? Because they would have been babies or little kids when Zachary was.
Yeah. But yeah, there's definitely understandable that there's going to be another Halloween book. A lot of cozy mystery series, they just do themes on themes on themes. A series that has 30 books or something, there's probably 10 books in the series that are set in fall or Halloween.
The only reason I would read any more of this series is because I feel like I have unanswered questions about how Zachary met Mary in the first place. And that whole cult thing. It's so weird. It was just this itty bitty little piece of this book, but I'm like, wait a minute. You can't Handmaid's Tale, the book, and then not tell us what that's all about. That's the only reason I would want to keep reading, is in case and I want to know more about that car accident that killed Timothy and why Zachary feels so terrible about it.
Because he was driving, he was drunk driving. They kind of explained it, right? That he had been, wilding it up. He meets this girl. Presumably she escapes her, Handmaid's Tale situation.
I feel like they don't let the handmaids out, right? The handmaids that are breeding, they're not letting them go to parties.
But no, it's not that she left and went to a party. It's that she completely and totally left him. She snuck out in the middle of the night. We're not in the book isn't set in a dystopian future. It's not set in whatever it's called.
Right.
They live in it's just somewhere in the, you can get out of Utah. You can do that. And she leaves, and then she, stumbles across this small town, meets this guy. Then this happens. And then he goes back to his craziness, which is surprising. You would think he immediately after seeing his, girlfriend be sliced open to death in front of him, that he wouldn't go back to drinking and girls and driving. And suddenly he's driving again, and he gets this car accident. He kills this guy, and then becomes a shut-in. That's how it to me wasn't. To me, it was pretty explained.
I feel like it just doesn't make sense that he would shut himself in for 50 years or whatever.
I mean, he murdered somebody. He killed somebody. Right? I mean,
Right, but to shut yourself in for 50 years at that, like,
when he
Was he never caught by police if he was drunk
well, right, if
driving
he
and
had
killing
murdered, like,
someone?
yeah, why were the police not, why did he not go to jail? If
maybe
everybody
because
knew he was drunk driving.
maybe because he wasn't actually like he was. It was not. It was a different situation. Like something that they didn't arrest him, or people knew him in the town, and they were like, you're gonna. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like I just need more information about.
There's a lot missing.
Really, I don't see.
Yeah, you don't need it. I feel like I need it. I feel like that things don't make perfect sense to me.
I don't think there's, in my opinion, I don't think there's going to be any more information about this. Maybe a little bit.
Well, then I don't want to read it.
Zachary, but I feel like there's probably like cozy mysteries typically don't have cliffhangers. I've only ever read one cliffhangers of a mystery plot. I've only ever read one cozy mystery that had a cliffhanger of a mystery plot. I've read others that have like in the almost 40 book series I was talking about before. The main character has like mysterious family trauma that she doesn't even remember, and so that continues through like like the first 20 books. That's in there here and there, but a like mystery that isn't involving her trauma typically is only one book, and then we move on. Maybe a little bit here and there, but one book and then we move on. One book and then we move on.
I got questions that I guess will never be answered.
I guess not. So you guys aren't, what's y'all's rating?
I gave it a 4.
Okay.
Ooh.
Just because it was interesting and I kind of love cozy mysteries now.
Is this
It wasn't boring.
It's your first
What?
one?
Is this your first one?
I think, yeah.
Okay. If you need recommendations, let me know.
It wasn't bad, so it was better than 3 stars, so I gave it 4.
Okay.
I think I give it 3 because it wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. It was okay. It was okay.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going 4.75, maybe 5.
Really?
Yeah. That might have been a shocker because I maybe wasn't like super excited about the book, but like it's great. It was just a really good, solid, cozy mystery. First book in the series. Like it was just.
So do you want to keep reading them?
I'm going to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I just add though? I, for a minute, thought Kyle all of a sudden became the love interest because they were holding hands at the cemetery. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe it is Kyle.
Really? I didn't notice that. Oh. I feel like that was, I guess that could have been more like than
like
blood.
Comfort, right?
Comfort, but also they're kind of siblings in a way.
No, they're not.
They're kind of related.
They're not blood related.
They're not blood related. He's blood related to Zachary, and she's emotionally related to Zachary. So they're kind of like step grand siblings.
Not really. You can be friends with somebody and like marry their son.
I guess that's true, but I don't know.
All right, Mika gives it a 3.
Okay.
Middle of the road.
Yeah.
Not the worst book we've ever read.
No.
Not the best.
I think a reason it was so high for me is because my expectations were pretty low. Like, I was kind of expecting this book to be kind of like not that good. Like, it was gonna be okay. It was gonna just be kind of I wasn't gonna care about the characters. There wasn't gonna be anything there, but there was a lot. So I was like, wow. I wasn't expecting a lot of cozy mysteries. They're written so they're so pushed out by the author that I read one, I'm like, I don't even know what happened. I don't know who any of these people are. I don't care about them. And then I never continue. I've read a lot of those. So yeah.
I will say I wanted a nice, light, fluffy kind of book.
And we got it.
And this was that. So
I'm glad. Can we go back to murder now?
it was exactly what I needed after all of the raping,
to
the
murder.
pillaging, and the like awful things we were reading before.
Yeah. I do have a recommendation for if we get back in. If we don't, that's totally fine. We don't have to. But if we get back into real like thriller mysteries,
But yeah.
The Chain. I don't know the author, but seems like it would be a great book for book club or a book club. And it's not gory. That kind of does sound gory when you hear the title. But it's a short chapters. It is about a woman who gets a call saying your child has been kidnapped. And the only way you can get your kid back is if you kidnap another child. I have kidnapped your child because the only way to get my kid back was to kidnap your child.
Oh, wow.
Now you're part of the chain. And so it's, I guess, the story about her kidnapping another child and, seeing what happens. I don't know.
Sound kind of good.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. So I'm like, I feel like that could be a good book for book club. If you don't want to read thrillers, we decided not to read Atmosphere because of me. If you don't want to read thrillers, that's totally fine. No, no hard feelings there. But
I have to assume that other than being kidnapped, nothing bad is happening to the children who are kidnapped, because you wouldn't kidnap someone. Like if your child is kidnapped and you have to kidnap someone else's child, you're not going to treat that child badly, right?
No. Yeah. No. But I don't know. I was thinking about that book as I'm reorganizing my bookshelves, and I'm like, I have this one. I feel like it would be.
What's it called? The Chain?
The Chain.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
can
would
you
love
show
to read
it?
that.
If you have it nearby.
Maybe. I'm afraid of it, but
here it is. Got it. Let me back in. Oh gosh. Okay. It's The Chain by
Adrian McKinney.
Adrian McKinney.
McKinney.
That's literally the synopsis. Your phone ring. A stranger has kidnapped your child. The stranger explains that their child has also been kidnapped by a completely different stranger. The only way to get your child back is to kidnap another child. So now you are part of the chain. That's all it's in the back.
That's the thing. All right. I would read that. What do you guys think? Lily, Mika, The Chain? Does that sound like a Halloween book? Like an October book? It's $1.99 on Kindle. On my Libby. It's $1.99 cheap, but free is cheaper.
Hold on, I need to open Storygraph real quick and
see if you guys can get it.
And check.
I'm assuming it has an audiobook. I haven't really looked at that. I found this. I got this at Dollar General. I had seen it before, like years and years and years ago. I feel like on.
Gotta check for the audio.
BookTube. It is published in 2019.
All right. I put it on hold on my Libby just in case it comes in before we start again. But Mika, what do you think about The Chain? She's probably looking it up. Y'all are looking it up. Let me just.
Shit.
All right. Mika says okay. Mika, can you get it? Lily,
I didn't mean we have to read this book in October. If anyone has any other suggestions, we could absolutely do that. But I just was putting it out there for the future.
Well, I have a few books as suggestions.
Okay.
Hold on. I gotta get it. And I can't reach it.
I'm kind of up for a Halloween-y, like maybe scary, but not like women being violated kind of scary. Like I almost at this point would rather do like Stephen King scary than what we had been doing, because I just like I can't.
The only thing with this book, my thing would be, is this like some sort of setup for child trafficking.
Right.
But I don't know. Like I mean that would be a spoiler. But I mean maybe if the Storygraph trigger warnings have like essay in them or something like that, or if there is Storygraph trigger warnings, I don't know. I haven't checked it for the book. Like there is what is the reason for the taking of it? What is the reason?
Right. The original kidnapping. Why?
Yeah, and why are they?
What's
Are
the
they doing this just
goal?
to kidnap children, or are they doing this, for a more nefarious reason? I guess it's pretty nefarious.
Have you guys read the Thursday Murder Club?
No, but I've heard of it.
No, I've heard of it too.
And
There's a Netflix movie now since
Yeah.
September, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wanted to read the book first before I watched the movie.
Yeah,
Let me see if it's the Thursday
And
Murder
it's
Club.
about old people solving a case.
It's kind of like Sunset. It's kind of like the Sunset of
Agnes Sharp.
Agnes Sharp. Yeah, it's like a cozy mystery, but it's like a little bit of like a grittier. It's gonna be the characters have a past that's a little bit not
Because
so mystery like.
for people in Germany, it is on Kindle Unlimited,
Okay.
I think.
I just
And-
borrowed it from my Libby.
Oh, okay.
Like
Let's
just
check
a second. I was like, oh,
my-
I feel like
I'll
I've
just
heard of
grab
that so
that.
much. If it's available, I'm just gonna grab it, even if we don't read it.
Yeah. My parents have been watching it.
Have you been watching it?
No.
Okay, so you won't have any
No.
spoilers.
No. No. I haven't been
Are you
watching
not watching it because it sounds stupid? Or you're
No.
not watching it? Oh, okay.
I'm not watching it because they're like, I don't know. They watch a lot of TV, eating dinner or whatever, and I'm in my room eating dinner. But I don't know. I'm not watching it because I want to read it first because I do think I have heard of it and I do think it could be interesting. But yeah.
Okay, I would read Thursday Murder Club. I would read both of these.
Okay.
Part of me kind
Agreed.
of prefers Thursday Murder Club because it doesn't seem like it's going to be as scary, but it may not also be as like thrilling to figure out like why are they kidnapping these kids.
Yeah, but maybe we need more of a break, right? You were wanting a break, maybe.
I wouldn't mind having more of a break, but we can't read scary stuff in November or December because that's like the season of joy.
We can't.
The next time we could really read a scary one would be January.
Okay.
I'll throw that out there. I'm not reading like kidnapped children at Christmas time.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not doing it.
Because I was thinking maybe we can read the Thursday Murder Club because I really wanted to read it anyway. And then we can watch the movie together and have like a movie session together. We don't have to stream it here on YouTube because that's probably not allowed, but we can do it in private.
I don't know if I have it on my Netflix.
I think it's a Netflix original, so I think everyone should. I think it's a Netflix original, so everyone should have it in every country.
Oh, if it's a Netflix
would think.
original, maybe. Let me look. Let me grab it quick. Although, yeah, I mean, if I don't get to watch it, I don't get to watch it. It's fine. I'll read it.
Yeah.
Sorry, my TV takes forever to.
No, go ahead.
I need to log into my Netflix account on my TV again because our Wi-Fi broke this morning and I was locked out of everything on my TV for some reason. So.
Oh my gosh, that sucks. I'm glad you got it fixed. Was it like a box issue or?
I don't know. My Apple TV did not have any Wi-Fi, and then it completely locked itself out of everything. And I did not have to log into all of my apps again because once I was connected to Wi-Fi again, it worked, except for Netflix. So it's only Netflix, but I did not have my phone when I was watching TV, and therefore I couldn't fix that. So
this is a really good game.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Let's complete the
I might do it later.
Go first. Ooh, falling.
I'm also using an account from a friend for accessing Netflix. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
need to look up the login information.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, let me look this up.
Yeah, maybe we if Vivian does want to read the chain, maybe.
Oh wait, there it is. There it is. I do have it on my Netflix.
Okay, great.
Good.
All right, Mika's gonna say, wah wah. Oh, I don't have Netflix. Oh, but if we decide to do this, I'll change that.
Yeah, maybe a free trial or something. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah.
I don't know.
All right, Mika, raise your hand if you want to do Thursday Murder Club. All right. Well, this should be unanimous. Mika, how do you feel about Thursday Murder Club?
There are a few online sites where you can access a streaming platform because only one person needs it and one person can stream it, and so everyone can watch it. So if we do it together, I think that only works on Discord.
Now we could.
I feel like we can all watch it on our own TVs in our own home. And
Or we watch it together and one person is streaming it in Discord or on another platform.
I feel like there are copyright issues with doing that.
So
no, if you do it privately without streaming it for the public, that's fine.
Yeah.
You
So
can do
there's
groups.
so in Discord, someone can share their screen and everyone can be there, maybe with their voice on, or they could just do a chat, like a messaging. Or we could all play the movie at the same exact time and chat as we go along. Or we could do this like we do today, but make it private. So that maybe I'll make it, maybe whoever does it makes it unlisted, sends the link to Mika. Mika gets to chat with us, and someone pops the movie up on the screen. Like shares their screen and puts the movie up. Now Netflix is really bad. Like you can't take screenshots. So I don't know if you could share your screen with Netflix.
That works. I'm in a Discord group.
Sharing Netflix.
Oh, that works.
I'm in a
Discord group where it works. That.
Say that again, Vivian.
I feel like Netflix is pretty particular about sharing their stuff.
But we wouldn't be sharing it to the public. It would just be an individual group. Now, screenshots doesn't work.
They won't even let people like share it with their family, right? Everyone has to have their own subscription. I don't want to mess with Netflix.
But if you log into Netflix on your computer, for example, and share your screen in a Discord call, everyone inside the call can see your screen.
Oh.
So Netflix doesn't know that you are sharing your screen with other people.
What? You're talking over each other, okay? I cannot understand what you're saying.
Just because you can share your screen somewhere doesn't mean it's legal.
I don't think it's illegal. I think getting it illegally, pirating it's illegal. But I think showing someone else your screen cannot be a crime. That's ridiculous. I should be allowed to show
people my screen. If you're sharing porn on your screen, child porn on your screen.
Yeah, but that's not a level.
I'm not going to be sharing child porn on my
like
screen.
You're
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'm sharing it privately.
No, but in Discord,
I don't feel comfortable sharing.
You don't feel comfortable sharing?
Is made for this. So
okay. I don't feel comfortable doing pirating, but I don't consider this pirating.
No, because you're not downloading it or anything. You're doing it in a private group, and
so we do a private group and we invite like 4,000 people. Just because it's a private group doesn't mean it's.
We're only inviting Mika. It's gonna be the four of us.
I know, but it's the same principle. It's the principle. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Okay, we'll figure something out.
So then we start a live stream here, like we do, and then everyone watch it at home on their own.
Because if we all have it.
Yeah. Maybe we could do timestamps, like let's go to this timestamp. Let's go to this timestamp, and we'll come back and talk about it.
Yeah, so we have live reactions or.
Yes, I can watch it and we can see each other.
Or if we're all here and you say stop it, then we all just press pause.
True. Yeah.
And because Mika, if we're private, Mika can even come in on screen with us, so we can all be together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Is this what we're doing? Like, are we reading? What does Mika have to say? I can get Netflix for a month. Okay. So is this the plan? Thursday Murder Club? And are we starting tomorrow? Are we starting next week?
Because I mean, I'm cool starting tomorrow. I wasn't expecting that, but
Yeah, we
sure.
can start tomorrow.
Okay. Cool. If that works for Mika.
This was the easiest decision we've ever made. Mika, can
Yeah.
we start Thursday Murder Club tomorrow?
We typically do take forever with our decisions. We took about
Well,
2 months.
If
We took
Mika
about a
is not
month buffer.
feeling,
Hmm?
if Mika is not feeling so good, she can read it until next week before we meet again. If she can't read what we are reading tomorrow,
Yeah.
because there's a whole week in between. So,
Or we can wait till next week and start.
or we wait. Yeah.
How do
that's-
you? Yeah.
not
How are
a
you feeling? Do you think you'll be better by tomorrow, or nope to nope to on screen? Okay.
That's fine.
Do you think you'll be feeling better tomorrow? Do you want to start tomorrow, or should we start next week? I can
Or
do
we
either.
read only the first chapter tomorrow, so that everyone can get a little look at how the book is and get a little bit of hyped up until next week.
Yeah. Maybe.
It's like looking into a Christmas present, but knowing you can't unwrap it fully and can't use it yet.
But that's the worst, though, isn't it?
Yeah, we're not great
I
at like,
know,
oh, let's
but-
just read a little bit.
No, and I'm so horrible at. I'm so horrible at waiting. Like I'm really, and that's why I always read the chapters right before we go. Like I'll read it the night before the morning out because I'm like I can't read them right when we end spurts and not be able to read this book for a week.
I think that's what happened, how I ended up like reading an extra chapter this
Yeah.
last time, because I was reading it at night, like in bed.
Mm-hmm.
And I just was like, I don't remember where we're stopping. I'm just going to keep going. And I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I had to go back into the stream and see what we decided on.
Oh, I've been sick for 3
That's
weeks
not
and it's
good.
getting progressively worse. It
Oh
feels
my
like when I
gosh.
had COVID.
Oh no, you have COVID again? Oh no.
Well,
I mean, you're getting
this
worse.
time here in Germany, we have a new COVID. I don't know what's it called. Like a completely new COVID.
Yeah.
And
Oh, variant?
it's different from the original COVID from a few years ago. And it's like you having a cold or you having the flu, but you have a really bad cough and fever and a runny
Ooh.
nose. Not really the same type than the previous COVID thing, but
Yeah.
apparently it's worse this time, but not as bad as it was before. Still worse.
That sounds kind of like what I've been having, like just like.
And a lot of people
my
had it.
business.
Yeah. I was on my grandma's birthday party on Monday, and my uncle, my cousin, and a few other people had it previously, like a week ago.
Wow.
So
yeah,
I guess that could be COVID, what Mika is having, if she's having it for over 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
Which is a very long time for being sick.
Long time. I know, Mika, I feel like you
Yeah.
should. Have you been to the doctor? 3 weeks is a long time to be sick.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, I still have the issue that I feel very sleepy and weird around the early afternoon. And it feels like my energy is crashing. And I was sick 2 weeks ago. And since then, I still have this happening. So maybe I had it too, because everyone around me has it.
Yeah.
And it is going off strong in Germany right now.
Yeah.
And the next thing is we have the Oktoberfest in Munich. And there was a bomb, or at least someone said there's a bomb, and then it was closed today. So a bomb went off, but not on the Oktoberfest itself.
Oh my
but
god.
in a house. So a car blew up, and there were a few more bombs for police officers.
Ooh.
And
Wow.
the whole Oktoberfest had to be closed. I don't think they opened
That's
it.
crazy.
I haven't checked the news yet, but it's crazy. You can't even go anywhere without having to think you might die if you go to this fair because someone is pulling out a gun, shooting people, or is driving a car into the ground, because that's what happened the last
Yeah.
couple of months.
Yeah, and there was 2 mass shootings or recently, right? Like I just learned about there was like an ex-military guy with PTSD and stuff like that, and he had brain injuries, and he just killed a couple people, shot up a crowd or
Yeah.
whatever in New Jersey, something like that.
Crazy what's going on right now.
Yeah.
I honestly don't even go to very crowded places anymore.
No.
Because I don't feel safe just thinking about going there.
No, yeah.
So, yeah.
And I grew up in a major city, and we left, and now we live in the middle of nowhere. So it's very, when I see something like that, it's just so shocking. Like, my brother still lives in Philly, and I was on FaceTime with him, and he's like, "Here's my street," and I'm like, "Oh my God, that's like it was so stressed out." I'm like, I grew up around that. It's not like it's something crazy, but it's just, to me, seeing it, I'm like, it's so packed. There's so much going on. There's so, like, everything's so close to each other. Like, there's people's houses on curbs. Like, that's normal, of course, but here we don't have sidewalks. Like, sidewalks are only once you drive, half an hour into the town or 30 minutes.
Honestly, I would be scared to death living at your house out in the middle of nowhere, because that's where the serial killers are. At least in the city, like
The serial killers are in the city. The serial killers are shooting you on the head in the city. That's what they're doing there. That's where they're having it. I mean, the crime rate, the fact that the crime rate, and this was in the past, the crime rate in Pennsylvania was, in relation to population, 3.5 times higher than the violent crime rate, mind you, in Seattle. So Seattle is a big city. The fact that the Philadelphia crime rate was 3.5 proportion to population higher than another major city is insane. Like, it was just crazy there. So violent. So I feel like here it's very peaceful. Like, we live in the middle of nowhere, no one bothering anybody. Like, our neighbors are really helpful and nice. Like, other day, it was a couple months ago, yes, I was like, okay, my package got delivered to a neighbor's house. So I walked up, and his son-in-law was there, and he was like, "Oh, you go get your package." And then his wife was like, "Oh yeah, like they deliver stuff. FedEx always delivers stuff wrong too. Random place." And I got it, and I walked up this road, and there's this dog there, and he's barking at me, and the guy's like, "Stand up to the dog," or whatever. Like, it was a very, like, it wasn't scary. Like, I'm terrified of men, but, like, even in that situation, I wasn't scared of that man. Like, I wasn't worried, really. And I don't know, I think it's just so peaceful. It really is peaceful. And there isn't really, like, you would think, I have never seen, like, a deadly spider here or anything like that. My parents have seen snakes, but I found out recently.
I've never seen a deadly spider.
I've never seen a
I
deadly
don't want
spider
to see
here.
a monster come into my house and, like, kill me.
No, because I've seen spiders here. I've seen lots and lots of spiders. My parents have seen huge spiders, but nothing. We've never seen a black recluse, a brown recluse, a widow maker, or whatever the hell they're called. I think probably the most dangerous things here are, like, water and trees. Like, those things are gonna get you. The trees will, like, fall or something like that, right? But and the water when it is rushing down the creek, but no. And turns out copperheads aren't that deadly. If you're an adult and you get bit by a copperhead, you're most likely not going to die, even if you don't go to the hospital. You don't go to the hospital, you're not going to die.
I don't want to be bit by anything.
Yeah,
Agreed.
me too.
Agreed. But
I don't care if I'm going to die or not.
We had a snake. We had a snake in our garden. It's called Blindschleiche in Germany.
Okay.
It looks like a snake, but it's not really considered a snake, but I'm not sure. And before my mom could even take a closer look at it, our chickens found it and tore it apart.
Ew.
The chickens ate the freaking snake. Within 2 minutes, the snake was gone. Because
Yeah.
it was 8
The circle
chickens
of life.
eating the
It's the
snake.
circle of life.
You gotta be grateful for
Yeah.
those chickens are gonna get that snake for you. They're not gonna let. They'll get
Well-
like, if you have ticks and stuff like that, they'll get rid of ticks. That's what I've heard.
The
Oh,
snake isn't poisonous, or the snake isn't biting people. It's pretty harmless.
Mhm.
And my mom, she just wanted to take a look at it, because if you have
Yeah.
such a snake in a garden, it usually means that you have a very nature-like garden with places so that other animals and insects come around more often.
Mhm.
And she wanted to take a look at the snake, and she was screaming, "Oh, the chickens, they have it, take it away." And the chickens ran under their chicken coop and ate it. They
Oh.
just ate the complete snake. There was nothing left of that thing.
I'm sure since that one was there, you'll see it. Your mom will get a chance. There'll be another one around, hopefully.
Yeah, I think the chickens thought it is a big worm. So
Yeah.
and that's why they ate it.
Yeah. And obviously, I don't want to get bit by a copperhead. If you get bit by a copperhead, it's very unlikely you'll die if you don't get treated, but it's agonizingly painful. Go to the
yes,
hospital.
I definitely don't want to get hit.
Yes, you go to the hospital, you get anti-venom, and you'll be fine, basically. So I thought copperheads were like, if you get bit and you don't get treated, you are going to die. That's what I thought it was, but it's not that at all. So it makes me a lot less worried, because like if I get bit, like it will go to the hospital.
Well, I also feel like even like what Mika says here, it might, like, she might be so sick because she's got a compromised immune system, but
Yeah.
also you don't know if you're allergic to copperhead venom until you
Yeah.
get bit by copperhead,
Yeah.
and like you could die.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean,
We have
it makes me feel a little
tiger.
better, but go ahead.
We have tiger mosquitoes in Germany.
Tiger
They
mosquito.
are from Asia, I think.
Right.
And they carry weird diseases with them. So if you get bitten by a tiger mosquito, you can end up getting different diseases from them.
Yes.
And you won't even know that it's from a mosquito bite. And I'm covered in mosquito bites.
Oh yeah.
All over. And I don't know, since I've read this, I don't feel that good about those mosquito bites.
Oh.
Because since I've got mosquito bites, I was sick. So
Oh.
I hope it's not that.
Yeah.
But maybe
hope
that
not.
happened to Mika, because they are all around Germany right now, and they are wandering
You
around.
guys are like far away from Portugal. Whatever's happening in Germany right now sounds awful.
Yeah.
I mean, we just have fire and flood. It's fine.
Yeah.
But that's not good either.
No, it's
no.
And we
Because in
Like,
Spain,
where I am, we're fine. Yeah.
I've seen in the news that Spain is currently flooding in Valencia and
Oh, yeah.
other places.
Yeah.
And they just had a massive flood a few months ago. So it's not good what's happening out there.
No.
Definitely not good.
No. But it's around here is much less scary, I think. I think it's not as to me it's not as scary as the city. I could be wrong. I mean, I could be wrong. You have a different opinion.
And that's where you
but-
live. Like for me, I like being out in the middle of nowhere where it's peaceful is scary to me. I would rather have like hustle and bustle around me, because then at least I know, like, you know, I can
Anyone
see
around
it
you.
coming. It like is coming at me.
Anyone around you could be the killer, literally. Okay, so
Right.
literally,
They
you have
can be
someone around
pretty
you.
bold to kill me. Like, and they not that they're not, like, killers can be bold, but like if you're gonna kill me in a crowd, like,
There's been a lot of people killed in crowds. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm saying
I
the
know, I'm
shooting
not-
here.
I would
Okay,
rather
Charlie
die in a
Kirk
crowd
got
than
shot
die
in front of
like
thousands of
in the
people.
woods by myself.
I mean, Luigi Mangione
That's
shot
where
a
you
man in
get
the back of the
tortured.
head.
You get
right?
tortured in the woods. You just get like killed in the city. This
I
is
mean-
my like, mentality. I don't want to be tortured. If I gotta die, I just want to die.
That's true. I mean, that woman got in. What was it? It was in where was it? It was in it was in North Carolina, a place you wouldn't expect it to happen. The girl who got stabbed on the subway. You've heard of that? It was
Oh, that Ukrainian model?
yes, Ukrainian
Oh,
refugee got
that's such a sad story.
was in a very, she was not saying anything about it, but she was wearing a very concealing outfit. She wasn't like all dressed up fancy, wearing like a sweatpants basically. And she gets in her thing, she sits in her seat, and some guy comes from behind her, stabs her in the neck a bunch of times, and basically
And walks away.
And no one does anything.
Gosh.
Nobody tries to stop the bleeding.
Yeah,
and
she
bleeds out
wasn't
right there.
even alone. There were
Yeah, no
people
one-
sitting on the opposite side of her.
Just looking at her, not doing anything,
Yeah.
not helping her. And it was the most disturbing thing. I haven't watched the video, but I
This
watched
sounds like a Russian hit.
I don't think it was. It didn't. There was no evidence to say that it was. It was a guy who had.
But what happened to the guy who did it? Because
I
they
don't
caught
know.
him.
They caught him. Yeah, he had been arrested 3 times. No, I'm sorry. He'd been arrested 13 times.
What?
And gotten out 13 times. He was homeless and he had mental illnesses, which obviously I'm not saying that whatever, but I think our system needs to be more accountable for the actions it takes and doesn't take. I think we need to, if someone has mental illnesses and they are continuing to make crimes, more needs to happen where they are put in a situation where they're not going to harm other people or themselves. Like we need to not. I'm very anti the American prison system, but I don't think the person should be let go 13 times.
Yeah.
And again, murder a woman in public, and no one to do anything. No, people are sitting next to her and not doing a single thing, and it was so horrific.
And they're not even like getting up and leaving, because if
No.
I see something like this, I would make sure I get the fuck out of there. Because you never know what that person is doing next. If
No.
they're fleeing the scene or if they're going to attack someone else in that thing.
Yeah. Because at that point, he was, I think, right afterwards, it's like he was still walking around with a knife, dripping blood all over the place. So it's like, and it's also it's in North Carolina. You would think people would have guns, right? You would think maybe someone there could have a gun.
Not if he has a mental illness. He can't get a gun.
No.
Whoever he tried to buy a gun from.
No. I'm talking.
Followed the
everyone
law
else in the
and said,
train.
"I'm not selling you a gun. You got a mental illness, or you're a felon." Whatever. If you said he'd been locked up a bunch of times, whoever he tried to get that gun from did what they were supposed to do.
No, what I'm saying is you would think someone else on the train would have a gun. It's North Carolina.
I don't think people are I don't know if it's a concealed carry state. I don't know that people are carrying guns in their real life.
Well, they probably do now after this.
Yeah.
Because I would if I lived there.
Like people, I don't think people in most states are people in Kentucky carrying guns around with them to the supermarket.
I mean, I think
to
so.
the movie theater and to everywhere.
I think so.
I might be wrong. Look, I've been in the US for a long time.
I could be wrong. I think most of them are probably concealed carrying, but I think so. I mean, I've seen people in the supermarket with a gun, just like on their body, like probably open carrying it. But I mean, if someone had a gun, maybe I don't know if he did anything else. I don't think he killed anyone else after that. But
well, here's the other thing. Like, I've never heard of anyone anywhere who had a gun actually using it to defend anyone.
Really?
Yeah, because you normally
heard that many
will not
times.
do it.
There's a lot of times where you'll hear, I've heard at least, shooters, they'll go into a church and they'll try to shoot up a church, and then multiple parishioners will shoot them. I've heard that many times happening. And yeah, church. I mean, there's girls on TikTok being like, my concealed carried fit. Me and my husband are going to church. We both are concealed carrying, and they like show how their outfit works.
You know, something that's even crazier than that people in your country are allowed to take like guns with them around in public.
Mm-hmm.
If someone enters your house here in Germany, I don't know, at night and tries to steal your stuff,
mm-hmm.
You're not even allowed to hurt that person. You're not allowed to do that.
That's
so,
crazy.
For example, if you want to place a baseball bat near your front door so that if someone enters your house and you don't want that and you want to get rid of the person, you're not allowed to use that baseball bat against that person. Because in the end, you will go to jail for using a baseball bat and placing it in like reach so you can grab it if someone like this happens.
That's wild.
You're not allowed to do it.
And that to me personally, that's crazy. I think that's pretty ridiculous. Because
You are allowed to
defend
you are
yourself.
allowed to make sure the person is not leaving until the police comes. So you were allowed to lock the door and lock the person in. But that's all.
Can you
If the
restrain
person
them?
wants to steal your stuff and is using a knife or a gun against you, you're not allowed to do anything. You just lock yourself up and wait until the police comes. Yeah.
That's really crazy.
It's basically every house is an open house for someone who wants to enter it and
Yeah.
do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
Because you are not allowed to defend yourself with any type of weapons.
And I thought some of the things here are crazy where that's absolutely wild. Where some places here, or in other states and stuff like that, you have to flee. Someone breaks into your house and tries to kill you. Before you defend yourself, you have to try to run. You have to run out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to try to flee before you could try to defend yourself. You can't like stand your ground. That's what like the law is called or whatever. You're not allowed to do that.
And that's I don't get why. Because if someone is breaking into your home and taking a gun or having a gun and a knife with them and wanting to steal your stuff or even wanting to hurt you, you should be able to defend yourself and your belongings because you live there and the other person is entering your own home.
Yeah. And like,
but you're not allowed to do it no matter what is happening.
Yeah. And I think the thing in some states now is like, you have to feel a threat on your life to act. Even if someone breaks in your home and they're not being violent immediately, like with you, they're not being violent, you can still be, in fear of your life. And I think as a woman, someone breaks into your house and they're just stealing stuff, you're in fear for your life. Like, I think most people would be, but especially women, you're immediately going to be in fear for your life, I would think. And I don't know.
What Mika is saying is that if the person entering your house is hurting you or anyone else in your family, for example, he's hurting your children, you are allowed to stab that person or punch him or whatever. And if the person dies and you will get in front of a jury, you probably will not go to jail because it basically means you try to defend yourself, and because of that, the person who entered your house and tried to hurt you died. So that's allowed, but you are not allowed to place any weapons around the house or use anything near the front door or other places to defend yourself. If someone is standing in front of your door and you open the door thinking it's a friend or a neighbor and it's a total stranger and he's forcing entry and you have a baseball bat nearby, you're not allowed to use it. You are allowed to use it if the person is trying to hurt you or is hurting you already.
Oh my gosh.
But if the person is just trying to enter your house, you're not allowed.
That is crazy.
Yeah. But I'm not exactly sure how all of this works because the German law is not something I'm fluent in to know about.
No. Yeah. But it's just so that's I think why we feel safer here is because number one, we're spread out. There's not a bunch of people close to you that could do something crazy. And then also people probably around here, would help you if they would help you if something was happening, they would be, there's wild animals that you will be they help you if something's happening as well. So yeah. Also, everyone here is related, so it's very connected. Like, and I don't mean incest when I say that. I mean, like, I'm saying I don't mean that. I'm saying, like, there's a house down there. His son lives on the same property. His other daughter lives across the road. His cousin lives over there. His cousin's daughter. Like, it's every the town we live in is named after the people that we live next to. Like, one guy's grandfather, that's who named the town. That's whose name.
Tina lives in a cozy mystery.
No, actually I don't, because we're not like so tight knit. We don't have like little walking towns. Like, you have to drive like 20 minutes to get to a town that we could walk in. And that's still very small. You have to drive like half an hour to another town that's a little bit bigger. But I don't really know anyone there. Like, we don't really know people. We kind of just recluses. I think more people know each other and stuff like that, but we don't really go out a lot. So there's a fair coming on Friday. There's going to be a fair, and
I like a fair.
Yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully, we're going to go. So, yeah.
I like a fair. I like the elephant ears that they have at the fair.
Okay. What's that? Is it like a fried dough?
Yeah. What do you call it? Funnel cake, maybe.
Funnel cake, maybe, yeah. But it's like a funnel cake is more like a cone. Like it's like comb. It's like strings of pancake, basically. Like in
Okay,
a like. I've heard of elephant ears though. It's kind of like
it's like a giant fritter.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I've really never been to a fair, so I'm excited.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Did we decide we're starting this tomorrow? Mika, did you decide you're joining us tomorrow? We've never read without the group, right? So I don't like the idea of like reading and then someone catches up.
We've done that before.
Read together. We're a read together group.
But I think Mika said maybe we could read and then she'll catch up.
I know, we've just never done that before.
I feel like we have though, haven't we? One time Mika read while she was on the way here. And then we read and then we
Yes, because she was running late and we had already started the reading. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're okay with that, I'm okay. I'm okay with doing it tomorrow where we read and then Mika catches up. But I don't know.
Well, wait, like catch up, I don't know what catch up means. Catch up means you come late and talk with us, or catch up means like you missed the whole thing?
Missed the whole thing.
Oh.
And then
I think she means if we read a few chapters for tomorrow and she is not feeling well and can't possibly read all of the chapters that we are reading, that she's catching up to the chapters we have read by tomorrow for the next week. So she will read them until next Wednesday if we are reading them tomorrow. And she can't really do all of them. She's going to catch up to where we left.
Yeah. So say we read 3 chapters tomorrow. She reads 1 or she can't read any. Then by Wednesday, she'll have read the 3. That's how I took it, but.
Catch up like miss the live stream, but read the chapters on my own.
Well, that's another way to do it.
Yeah, we've never done this. We've never done this because, like, it's not like we're just reading. So, I mean, I don't care what we do, I guess. I don't know. I like the idea that we're all doing it together.
I'm okay with doing it. But if you guys, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to be okay with it if you guys aren't okay with doing it. But, you know.
I feel guilty. I feel like so here's my fear. Once we start, like, which is fine, maybe it's not even a fear. Like, once we start like missing the live stream and reading without people, then we stop just doing the live stream because people are like, oh, I'll just catch up on the next one. I don't need to come. Not that it's like I don't need to come, but it's like, oh, I'll catch up on the next one. Oh, I'll catch up on the next one. And then pretty soon we're not doing them. I
guess that is true. But I don't know. I mean, I should be actually sorry.
Which is fine, but it's like, the beginning of the end. Just FYI, I feel like it's the beginning of the end. The Treehouse book club.
Can we pinky promise each other that we won't do that? Like, if Mika,
no, that's I think it's not fair if we try to do that. I mean, skipping the live streams. I mean, if Mika can't make it because
I mean,
she's not
she's sick.
feeling
That's the
good,
thing. Like, it's not like
Yeah,
she's choosing not to do it,
Yeah.
but it sets us down the path of. Because
Well, I don't want to be the one who decides
like we've
to
done
do
it
that
before,
then.
right? When I'm like, oh, I can't come this week because I have a client or whatever. You guys go ahead and do it without me. And it's always been like, no, we're not doing it without you.
Okay.
then
well,
we
then
start
Wednesday.
next week, I guess.
Okay.
Because it does happen. Like, I'll pick up a client or like
Yeah.
I just can't get back in time. And it's like, oh, I'll catch up. But then if we start doing that, like then Tina's got something, and then the next week, maybe, you know what I'm saying? It's a slippery slope. It's the beginning of the end.
Okay, let's not make it that. Let's wait until next Wednesday, I guess then.
Yeah.
Which I'm okay with.
I feel like we would also try to do the streams. I just want to skip if I really feel like crap. Yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah. And like I feel like we should we shouldn't. I think we should let ourselves have a couple
Well,
days
why
here
don't
and
we
there.
plan to be here? And Mika, if you feel like crap, then we'll just cancel it. Like we just won't do it.
But it seems like Mika feels like she's going to tomorrow.
Okay. All right, then let's start next week.
Okay.
Unless
Okay,
you want to
sounds good.
try tomorrow, and if like Mika just feels terrible, because we've done that before, right? There were a couple times when, there was once where I didn't show up because I couldn't get back from wherever I was, and I
Yeah.
couldn't communicate with you guys, and you guys just canceled. Like you were
Yeah.
already here, and you just canceled. And then we did it for you one time too, Tina, when like
Yes.
we were here, but you weren't here, and so we were like,
yes.
wait.
I think that's happened a couple times with my Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
I say we either try tomorrow, and if Mika's feeling sick and she's like, I'm going to be vomiting, I can't be reading, then like we'll just cancel. Or we just skip tomorrow and start next week.
I mean, we can chat on Discord.
True.
What about an hour before the live stream should start? So maybe at 5 for my and Mika's time.
Let's see how we feel. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that next.
That seems like a good plan. Because if
By the
tomorrow's
way,
okay, then maybe we go.
yeah.
Okay. I like that plan.
All right.
Tina, do you have to go after this stream is over, or do you still have a little bit of time?
Me?
I have to go.
Yeah, I know that you have to leave, but what about you, Tina?
I should have time. I don't really got much going on today. I'm kind of waiting for a phone call, but not really. Why?
Oh, just because I wanted to talk about something that you wrote on Discord the last time.
Okay. So like
in Discord.
Okay.
All right. So if I end the stream and then I leave,
we should be able to stay here.
You should be able to stay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but we can switch to Discord. That's not an issue.
Okay. Do you want to stay after and talk face to face?
Yeah, sure, but I prefer doing it on Discord because for some reason my camera is really zoomed in here and I can't fix it.
We can zoom in because we're in this style. Right?
That
you can make us
it.
I don't want to. Sorry. Oh, let me know.
And that's
whatever you want to do.
See that? Oh, there I'm over there. Here's this. Here's this.
If we did the previous one, 2 back, then
when I
one
leave.
more?
Oh no.
No.
Maybe not. That. And then when Vivian leaves, but Vivian, come back in. You can put yourself in, right? You can add yourself, I think.
Okay.
There we go.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to end the stream. Hang on. We got one more from Mika. I'll check in on Discord tomorrow. I think I need to go lie down. Thanks for the stream. All right. Yes. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow.
Maybe.
Okay. I'm going to end the stream. You guys hang out. I'll come back in like, I don't know, an hour or something. And if I need to like close anything, I don't know, whatever.
Okay.
So let me end the stream and the stream. Bye.
Bye-bye.